will literally show you the career that you've been wanting, dying, itching to see.
It's time to experience the nooks and crannies of careers with your own to feed on
K-Patch
with Cedric.
It is a Monday, a rainy Monday in Seoul at the minute, and Sky Sedi, the YouTuber, is in with us as he is each and every week, taking a video of a certain aspect of career and its culture, maybe a certain destination. How you doing, Cedric?
Doing good.
Is it still raining?
A little bit. It's a little sprinkly.
It's not too much of a downpour or anything,
No,
right?
no. You can go out without an umbrella, and it'll probably take about 30 minutes for you to feel soaked.
There you go.
So that's my little weather forecast for you right
You
now.
can stay out for half an hour until you need a change of clothes or something.
Right.
Josh is saying, hello, Cedric. Your pecs look exceptional today.
Wow.
Straight
that's
to the
an
point.
interesting comment. Yeah, thank you.
Were you working? You do look. I'm looking on the video here, not at you directly. Your arms look bigger. Have you been working out this morning?
Well, this morning I didn't go. I'm going to go after the show, actually, because I was a little tired. I needed my sleep today.
Were you doing press-ups outside the studio?
No, not today.
Not at all.
No, but yeah, I think what it is I've been eating a lot, but also upping my cardio. So I think I'm starting to slim down a little bit, but keeping my muscles nice and pumped and fed.
Okay, so maybe they're more visible with the slimming down.
Maybe, I don't know.
Back and everything, because I haven't asked you for ages, because you weren't going to the gym for a little while.
Yes, my back was actually, I had a bad week a couple weeks ago, but after about a week, I would say my back was about 90-something% better, because I started doing my so I started doing some self-therapy at home with the back and stretching. Looked up a bunch of YouTube videos on how to fix basically a broken back, and so
yourself.
I feel like it worked.
Really?
So I have to be careful.
Playing
of
up
course.
too much now.
No, but I still want to get it checked out, just to make sure everything's functioning properly.
Yeah, YouTube is fantastic, especially for Sky Sedi's videos, but don't do all your medical work via it, listeners. But you can find some good tips, I'm sure. Raoul's also on board saying, morning, Sedi. Congratulations on the song you produced, and Becky has an amazing voice.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Raoul. Yeah, he commented on the video. I saw your comment, Raoul.
Has that been released then?
Well, not the official version, but I released a vlog, and it has some behind the scenes of last week's live performance that she did. Performing two of our songs that we wrote.
Oh, brilliant. And you can check that out on YouTube, can you?
On YouTube. It's my latest video.
Fantastic. Follow Sky Sedi. Today's hashtag before we get into your videos for K-Patch is rain or bee. Are you a fan of the rain? Are you someone who really detests it? What are your feelings on it?
The artist or the actual weather?
We could go for both. We could say rain actually singing in the rain. Would that be your dream or worst nightmare?
That would be my dream right there. But no, I like the rain. I don't like it when it's heavy downpour, but I like the rhythm and just the peaceful nature it brings. The rain falling on the windowsill and you're at the apartment. It's nice and cozy.
Yeah.
I like that. But when I'm caught outside in the rain, that's another story.
Yeah, it's not so nice going around in damp clothes and then in somewhere air conditioned. It's freezing cold because you're wet and stuff. When you were growing up, then, Sedi, was there a lot of rain in your area?
Definitely a lot more than here in Korea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was way more common, especially during the spring and summer in North Carolina. Rained a lot, very humid.
Any kind of monsoon season like here that we're having at the minute? Or?
Not officially. There wasn't a monsoon season, but we would just expect way more rain. It just rained so much more than here.
Just frequently. Yeah, in Korea, you're right. If it's outside a rainy season, there are certain months or little spells where you'll rarely see any rain, right? Being from London, just like you, it was a common sight. Like pretty much every week you can think there's going to be a bit of rain here or there. But in Korea, some months after the rainy season, I remember one summer I was here and I counted, I think it was maybe 6 or 7 weeks with no rain.
Wow.
And in the winter, maybe 2 or 3 months because there was some snow, but no rain because it's too cold for it.
Yeah.
It's quite amazing, yeah. We're going to get on to Cedric's videos. Keep your messages to do with rain coming in as well. It can be the singer, can be the weather as well. And we'll get on to those a little later on. So what's today's theme?
So we're going to go to the Hongjecheon Open Road. which is in the Seodaemun district of Seoul.
Hongjecheon Open Road. I've not heard of that. So is this place trendy at the minute?
So I don't know if it is trendy, but it is definitely getting some more, I guess, awareness because it's a place that has been sort of rejuvenated or revitalized, recycled. I don't know what you would call it. Just sort of old made into new.
I see. Because I don't go up to that Seodaemun area very often at all. Because I live down in this area, like south of the river, quite central. I drive past Seodaemun from time to time and you see the actual remnants of the gate, but I'm not familiar with this at all.
Right. And so I'm not sure if the English translation will pull it up online. So the Korean is Hongjecheon 열린 길.
열린 길.
Yes.
Okay, literally means that open road, right?
Right.
So what is it? What are we going to see in your videos then?
So the first one we're going to see, but basically I'm just going to show you in both videos different parts of the open road. And so in the first part, you're going to see a really cool little light show. So why don't we take a look?
A light show? Oh, you've gone at night time.
Yeah, and some crazy woman running through my shot.
Doing some star jumps. Fantastic.
Right. And see, this building right here is an abandoned shopping little center.
It does look a little bit run down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And so is this the open road, this part here?
Right there. In that direction is the open road.
With this stream running through it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
look at
it's
that.
really beautiful.
Yeah, and they've lit it up really nicely as well.
Right. And so going at night is probably the best to get the full experience. And you'll see why.
You can go across the stepping stones over the stream itself, which is quite wide in some places, it seems.
Yeah, it's a little scary, but you don't want to fall in.
And there's a lot of nice lighting along the side there.
Right. So on the pillars, you'll find ducks. But
Wow.
You'll have this nice little I guess they're LED lights, I'm not sure, but these little light shows.
Wow. Oh, I see. It's pulsating and whatnot.
Right.
That's amazing.
It's really cool.
Looks like you're in a club or something.
I know.
Oh, that's fun. Is there any music there?
No music.
It's just silent light show.
Yeah. It's awesome because as you can see, the reflection in the water is just absolutely beautiful.
That looks lovely. And it doesn't seem like many people are watching. Like, this is just maybe a normal thing for them as they're walking home or whatever.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was really cool. I had no idea as well that this was there because, we had been to Hongjecheon a couple of weeks ago for the artificial waterfall.
Oh.
So this is the same area.
Is that on this open road then?
The waterfall, it might be connected. It is walking distance away, but it's not like near each other per se.
Wow, that is really lovely. And it's it looks a bit hidden because it's under like an overpass. Is that a road for cars that's on top of there?
No, well, for cars on top, I believe so. But on the bottom, it's only for pedestrians and cyclists.
They have a separate cycle lane underneath as well. So yeah, it kind of reminds me, like a bigger version, I suppose, of Hongjecheon, which is the stream in central downtown Seoul, because it's under like the road level, right? It's kind of buried underneath. But they've done it so nicely, because that could look a bit rough around the edges, if it's just like a ditch kind of area with no lighting and stuff. I'm sure in certain Western cities you wouldn't want to go down there, but the lighting and everything. What time was that you went?
So we went, it was around 9 p.m. at night.
Fantastic. Yeah, so they got the light show that late as well.
Yeah. So we caught it right before, I believe it was not accessible or closed down. And I don't know what it means because the hours are from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Oh.
So I'm sure the walking part you could still go through. I don't know if they just stop the light show at 10 or what happens, but
I guess
it's accessible for about 12 hours of the day.
Okay, to go and see the light show. Because, that does look like just a general open walking path that would be free to walk along. There's no entry fee or anything like that to get in there.
No, completely free.
Is it close to any stations? How did you get there from where you were?
So we got there via bus.
Okay.
I'm not sure how close to a subway station it is.
It's in Seoul, so I assume it must be fairly close.
Definitely walking distance, I'm sure.
Yeah,
this is great. And from my understanding with my research, and I'm researching this in Korean, so take this with a grain of salt, but the shopping center was built, I believe, in the 70s, but has been abandoned for a very long time.
That's a very big building to be abandoned for such a long time that you showed us at the start of that video,
right? And what's interesting is, one, it still exists in a city like Seoul. You know, we're always breaking buildings down and recreating and making new buildings, but I think this has been sort of somewhat of a historical landmark, if you will, and it has a little bit of history. So I think there's been back and forth with the city and even just people who make these decisions on what to do with buildings, whether to tear it down and build something new or to keep it. That's part of history.
Common at all, like Cedric said. It's so common to see a building that doesn't even look that old be torn down and then reestablished as a new shiny building, right?
Right. And so there's some markets and stores connected to that building, and I think part of the building is accessible, even the old building, because I think you can go down to the open road from inside the building.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, from the blogs that I was reading. So yeah, we just went down from the street, as you saw.
Yeah, it looks amazing, the lighting show. If you're just listening, I know radio is primarily a audio experience. Please check out the video from Cedric for the light show. It must be, I don't know how long that light show is, but it's got to be a good few 100 meters long in terms of how far it's going back under the underpass. And it looks like a scene out of a movie or something, some kind of high-tech movie where you're being transported to another dimension.
Yeah, absolutely. And the cool thing about the light show is we were there just watching it for a solid 10 minutes, taking pictures, and I don't remember it really repeating itself. So I think they have a nice little, I guess, loop going on. But I mean, you could stay there and watch it for minutes without getting bored.
Yeah, the kids would love this. It looks like a bit of a hidden gem in the Sodaemun area of Seoul. And like Cedric said, the artificial waterfall is not too far from there either. We're going to get on to some more videos from Cedric and also your content. Tell us about places that may be a bit run down and have been revamped, so to speak, after some Wiki Mickey. This is Dazzle Dazzle. We're back for part 2 of K-Patch with Cedric in the studio, showing you videos so far on this Hongjecheon stream area, open road area that is located in Sodaemun, and the light show that we just saw was absolutely beautiful. I'm taken aback. That can't have been there too long because I feel like I should have known about that.
Right. So I believe in 2019 is when it officially was erected.
Okay.
And so, it hasn't been that long.
Lovely stuff. Check out the videos that will be on our Instagram account, Arirang Daily K, or one word, and on the YouTube channel. A couple more things to do with rain. Nimi is an army, says, I love getting wet in the rain. If you're not going to a business meeting or a job interview, then it can be fun, right?
Right.
And Jordan Young says, speaking of the rain, what is your favourite rainy day snack or meal? Do you have anything associated with the rain for you?
Not officially, but I just like to stay in and eat junk food and ice cream.
Just binge on something.
Yeah, but that's any day, really. So it doesn't have to be a rainy day, per se.
Yeah, in Korea, we have the makgeolli and the savoury pancakes that are kind of associated with it. But I'd say in England as well, because it rains so often, there's no one food kind of associated with the rain, per se.
Right.
I like it in Korea that they've got different things for different days. It kind of makes up your mind for you, right?
Right. Fast Sense says that looks like fancy lighting on a modern building. They're talking about the first video, and yes, definitely very fancy. I wouldn't say it's a modern building. I mean, it's a bridge underpass with pillars, but they made it look like it is a modern building.
Yeah,
with fancy lighting.
Just looking at the lighting there, you might think it's some hyper advanced structure, but it is just underneath a road. Basically, they've made use of that kind of space that would be, I guess, kind of grotty in other parts of the world, maybe. Scott's got in touch and says from the US, I'm in a bit of a foul mood. I'm turning 32 on Wednesday and it's bothering me a bit. I don't like to think about the fact that I keep getting older. Well, you're talking to two people who are older than you, Scott. 32 is young.
That is nothing. You're a baby.
Yeah, you've got your whole life ahead of you. And I think 30s and 40s is where you really kind of kick on in life. At least that's what I keep telling myself.
Yeah. I love the 30s, so enjoy it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Kimmy's also got in touch saying, what a lovely little riverfront walking path. It weirdly gives me a similar vibe to the city of Chicago by the river. That in itself is just a very shallow stream that we saw, Hongjecheon. But I saw some signs saying it's not too far from the Han River, or it said X number of meters that way to the Han River, right?
Right, because you can actually bike there or walk there.
Oh, nice.
And it will take a while to walk there, but biking there, I would imagine, wouldn't be too long. Okay. So it's all connected. Yeah, Nur says, good spot for dating. Totally agree.
With the light show, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where me and Becky went out there.
Lovely.
You know? Yeah, and then, another one? Yeah, Siska says, never been on or to that area before. It looks very cool. And I think Peter and I, again, we haven't been there. I went there last week for the first time.
Good excuse to go.
Yeah, definitely. I think the kids would love it.
And Sodemun, there are a few things to see there. There's the old prison museum, which I think was a building that was used during the Japanese imperial times. There is the actual gate, Sodemun, too. It's not too far from the university district, I think, with Yonsei and stuff like that around there. So there are good things to see. Let's get on to your second video then, Cedric. What are we going to take a look at here?
So we're going to see pretty much some more light shows, and we're going to show you a very cool little concept that they have set up there. So let's watch.
Here goes. Video number 2. We got the music, and we got the images on screen now.
There we go.
What is that? It's like a little spotlight on the floor.
Yeah, and it's a whole row of spotlights.
It looks like some kind of image is being projected on the floor or something.
Right, so every image or every spotlight has something different.
Why is that? Is it just random patterns?
Yeah, it looks like leaves maybe.
Uh-huh.
That looks like either a dog or a wolf.
Some kind of abstract animal, yeah. So it's just all in black and white like that.
It is.
It looks very arty.
Yeah, and the video is stuttering a little bit. We apologize for that.
Gives you more time to watch it, right? That's what we like to say. Oh, look at that. That's pretty.
Cool. Right.
They got some rotated light images projected onto the pillars. And again, yeah, if you look at the graffiti there, if it wasn't lit up, you'd be a bit scared under there, I feel.
Right.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Now, this is my favorite.
It almost looks 3D or something.
Right.
But it's just projected onto the wall?
It's just projected into the air, basically.
Oh, really? Is that not like on a concrete surface or anything?
No, it's not.
What? How does that work?
So I guess it's hologram technology, I would assume. What? So
it's just floating in the air.
It really is. And that's why you have to be there to see it, because on the video, it looks cool, but in there, you don't even see the fans turning. It just looks like light that's just sitting in the air.
That's unbelievable. And then it's got some tactile, like, turny things on the wall. I'm not very good with my art talk.
Right. So this is a pretty big wall, and these are, I don't know how to really translate it accurately, but it's like light moments, precious moments.
So it's got some text written in Korean and then some images, and you can just turn the cubes around and around.
Right. And then so one side of the cubes are actually very reflective, which means light.
Oh, I see. So it's kind of like a mirror-ish object on one side of it there. That hologram was amazing. So I'm guessing people on the other side of the stream could see like the other side of it, and it's just being projected in midair.
Yeah. I assume so, unless you can only see one side of the hologram. I'm not sure, but yeah,
I've seen that before.
So in the video, you saw the little fans, which I think is necessary to project it, but actually when you're there in person, you really don't see the fans. So I think it's just the video picking that up. So it sells it even more if you're there.
It's just an object in the air floating about. I've not seen that kind of hologram technology, at least not where you can't obviously see where it's being projected from, kind of thing.
Right.
That's really amazing. And there weren't too many people like there watching when you were there, Cedric?
There were a handful of people, like passerbys, and they would take pictures of the light show, but it wasn't packed at all.
Like, it should be more popular. I'm a bit worried why it's not, because down at the Bampo Bridge, they've got that cool... Have you seen the waterfall fountains?
I've seen pictures and videos. I've never actually seen the waterfall itself.
So when I've been down there, maybe it was because it was the weekend, it gets quite busy. Like, there's lots of people sitting and watching that show. But to be honest, what you've just showed us is way more impressive. Like, the fountains for a couple of minutes are cool, but then it's just, wow, it's a fountain, water trickling down. But that was absolutely brilliant. Holograms, right?
Yeah. So let me explain the light board, because Becky was actually explaining it in the video, but let me try to explain it. So it's basically a board with all of the blocks, and again, this is my horrible translation, 1,000 Citizens Light event.
Okay.
So basically, it's an event that they're doing all of July. And what you could do is right beside the big old board, there's a pan with a QR code, and you can scan the QR code, go to the website, and actually you can write in your own little message.
Oh, wow.
And then I guess they put it on a block for you.
They print it onto a block?
Yeah, they print it on a block and then they put it up there.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
so all of those messages were from citizens, right? And so there were different messages. Again, these are like precious moments of your day or something like that. And so people would say like, when the precious moment for me is when I have a break in the day. Or another person was like, precious moment for me is lunchtime.
Okay, just the little simple things keeping us happy.
Yeah.
If there's any blocks left, then maybe you could go and try that out as well. That's cool. But you said this is open like 12 hours a day. Does that mean that even in the daytime the light show is there? Because I guess I was thinking it's going to be daytime, you can't see anything, because this isn't an underpass, and that area you just showed us looked pretty dark and like
Right.
Even in the daytime, I assume that you'd be able to see some of those projections, right?
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I believe you should be able to see it. It would be a shame if it only operated a few hours out of the day when it's dark. But.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. Go and check that out if you're in Korea, up to the Hongjecheon area, which, like we said before, maybe the rundown shopping center and the rundown stream as well. Don't forget, Hongjecheon was like totally disused for years and years, like before you came, Cedric. I think it opened maybe 10-ish years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Before that, it was not a tourist destination at all.
Right.
So who knows? This could be the next Hongjecheon.
Absolutely.
Nobody was like splashing around in the stream.
No, except for the little duck.
Okay, just the duck. Because I'm looking at some pictures, just searching it on the internet, and there are images of like kids playing in the stream, which I think have been animated. So it's maybe to show that that's what they're looking to do in the future.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Because that would be a nice way to cool down, right?
That
In the
would be.
hot summer. But I think for the time being, maybe like Hongjecheon, you're not encouraged to go inside.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We'll get to some of your
Not yet.
messages. Yeah, don't just swim around. After another song, we got some Block B this time. Peachy Teojo, Be the Light. We're back for our third and final part of K-Patch with Cedric in the studio, showing us an area of Seoul that was pretty run down, but has now been kind of revamped. The Hongjecheon area and the disused shopping centre around there. We got a load of messages to read out and some footage from you guys as well. You're still not too late to send in any photos of that kind of example in your city. We have Faz who's saying, oh, so this is kind of like an augmented reality tech display, I see. I guess you could think of it like that because it's in the real space, but it's been shown as a hologram. Yeah.
Right. Yep. Good way to put it. Kevin Leonard with a history lesson. He says, given New England's role in the Industrial Revolution in the United States, there are lots of old mill buildings along major rivers throughout the region. Many have been renovated into condos, retail spaces, or offices and other light industry, but one complex in the North Adams in the far northwest corner of Massachusetts has a different function. It is the home of the Massachusetts Museum of Contemporary Art, and its large open floor plans can handle all but the largest displays.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Sounds cool.
If any of our listeners have been to London, there's the Tate Modern Art Gallery, and that is housed inside an old power plant. Like it had the huge chimneys that used to expel terrible gases into the environment, but they shut it down and they like gutted it completely, and it's now one of the most iconic art galleries there. It is nice to make use of kind of like an old space in a new modern way.
Yeah, there's something charming about it, I would say.
Something Instagrammable and YouTubeable about it, I feel as well, right? Cam says there's plenty of revamping of city property here where I am. Wish I could find some older pictures for comparison. If you do send them in to us, Cam. Yeah, it's not such a thing here in Korea to revamp things into property, like the old apartments and the old villas. They'll just knock them down and put up a new building rather than kind of spruce it up like in the West, perhaps.
Right, absolutely. Joshua Lee says a lot of old textile factories in St. Louis where they turned into lofts with polished cement flooring, exposed vents, wiring, and brick inlays. It's so pretty. I like that. I like the I guess the polished cement look in apartments in the West. It's so cool.
Oh, really? Even in apartments, they have that as well. Because here, I've seen many cafes and restaurants which kind of strip everything back, you know. So you see all the wiring and the pipes and stuff like that. It looks like a cheap way to make it look cool in the interior, right? But it's nice. Living spaces in Korea, I've never seen that. Like, if that's a thing, then I'd love to hear about it, right? We've also got this one from Siska. It's a little slideshow, I believe, and you say, I just remember this place from Jakarta. It's been revamped from a red light district to a family-friendly park. Well, that's quite the journey, isn't it?
It's a 180 right there.
Wow. There is playgrounds and little football fields as well, and just it looks like a massive cultural space outdoors. And in Korea, in Seoul, around Yeongdeungpo Station, there used to be a little red light district there, but that has also been revamped into this luxury shopping centre and cafes and restaurants, and that's kind of a nice thing to cater to more people, I suppose.
Right, absolutely. And Scott says, I saw a Christmas Carol production at Dollywood, which is the Dolly Parton theme park.
Dollywood?
I didn't know she had a theme park.
Like Hollywood. Wow.
Right. Of course, Dolly Parton couldn't make it at every show. They had a hologram of her that would appear to be the narrator. It was pretty cool. Now that's awesome.
A hologram of Dolly Parton. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Now I have to say this. I've seen a couple of different concerts with different holograms.
Oh,
like
really?
one with Tupac, the late hip hop artist of the 90s. And
did he have like a posthumous 3D or hologram concert?
Yeah, I can't remember where it was or when it was, but I remember seeing a video of that, and that was pretty cool. And then also the greatest artist ever, Michael Jackson,
had a hologram?
he had a concert tour that was hologram based, and he had a live band and live dancers and everything.
Wow.
It was really cool.
After he passed away?
After he passed away.
That's really interesting. I didn't know about that. So people like bought tickets and actually went to see the hologram performing.
Yeah, I am so jealous.
Oh, that's really interesting. I wonder what that would be like, because we do have a few facilities here for K-pop holograms. I know in the L Tower over in Songpa, you know, the tallest building in Korea, in there they've got a K-pop like museum / performance center, and they've got like groups doing their stuff. And I guess if you can't see them in person, it's maybe the next best thing, right?
Yeah.
Maybe in the future, who knows, maybe we'll all be watching each other just on holograms instead of actually in person. I'm trying to think, in Korea, where have I been that is kind of revamped? And it sprang to mind. See What I See is a TV show that I was doing for Arirang TV. And we went to the Incheon area. I think it's the Sarije Alley, if I'm not mistaken. And it looked really just on the outside run down, you know, not a nice place to be. But what they had in some of the back alleys were these old yogwans, so like inns, that were really maybe used 30, 40 years ago in their prime. And they just converted like the guest rooms and the reception into a coffee shop. And it looked absolutely stunning. It was really fantastic. How about you, and maybe in the States as well? Cedric?
Sure. In the States, I do recall one of the cities in New Jersey, when I lived in New Jersey at the time, Jersey City was just an area that was being, I guess, revamped in many areas, because it was very run down in many areas. And now there are a couple of districts where there's a lot of money that's been poured into it, a lot of big buildings, a lot of businesses going up, and real estate is booming there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so when I used to actually be a real estate investor out in New Jersey, that was a hot place, and really the prices were really inflated. So if you could, if you got in good and got your prices right as a real estate investor, you make tons of money there, because just so many people were just, it became the hot place.
That's amazing. Yeah, in London as well, like the Shoreditch and East kind of side, which was often seen as the bad area, so to speak. It really got gentrified and, you know, became all hip, and people with big beards and their buttons done up to the top button are just wandering around there, and it's got so expensive. And sometimes that can be bad for the people who like live there, right? They can't afford, they kind of get priced out of their businesses and whatnot. We've talked about it before on the show, but the Korean government is trying to stop the properties getting overinflated. Not so much in those kind of run-down areas. I think in like places like Suchogu district and stuff. But I think, there can be a flip side to that. If it gets too trendy and hip, then maybe the locals can no longer live there, right?
Right.
Hongjecheon, I hope that doesn't happen to you guys there, right? We're coming towards the end today. If you've got any ideas for K-Patch in the future, then do bring them to us. Nothing in store at the moment, nothing fixed for next Monday just yet.
Nothing fixed. We got a couple things in the air.
Okie dokie. It might depend on the weather as well, where Cedric can get to. If it keeps raining like this, maybe you'll have to put on your swimming goggles and do some, I don't know, backstroke around.
I'll do it for you guys.
Fantastic. Check out these videos on Instagram, Arirang Daily K. Apologies for the second video, that was really buffering. But once that's up on Instagram, you can watch that, and it'll be on YouTube and V Live as well. Cedric, stay dry, stay safe, and we'll see you next Monday.
All right. Have a good week, everyone.
Let's play something from Maktub featuring Ida on To You My Light. 오늘도 빛나는 너에게.